Hey everyone, it's Mike from Rogala Photography here. Today I have a video talking about Maven Filters, their dark polarizer set, which is a very unique set. And I tell you, I love it a lot. I really wanted to get outside today, but we've been having really crappy weather. I mean, it's fall up here in Western New York, and we get that fall rain and cloud and cold and whatever. So I'm just going to do it real quick in here. I've already done a video on the Maven Polarizer filters, and you could check that out right up in here. And I'll post a link also down in the description as well. What are polarizer filters? Well, again, I had that all in another video, but in a nutshell, polarizers do two things. They reduce reflections off of water, glass, cars, any type of reflective surface, and you turn them to get the amount of the reflection that you want. Now, what is a ND filter? Well, you always hear YouTubers say that ND filters are like sunglasses for your camera, which is pretty much what they are. They come in different levels, different strengths, and you reduce the amount of light getting to your camera sensor. Okay, so if it's a really bright day, then maybe you might want to put an ND6 or a 6-stop filter, or even a 10-stop filter. Usually for video, it's a 3 or a 6. If you want to do a long exposure, you're going to go 10 or higher. Now, what Maven did is really unique. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it's unique, but the way they did it is unique. They combined an ND filter with a polarizer. Because if you think about it, a lot of times whenever we are doing, especially landscape photography, we're using our ND filters to reduce the amount of light, etc. You could also increase your shutter speed too, but sometimes you want a certain shutter speed, so you got to reduce the light in other ways, and doing it with an ND filter is an easy way to do it. You put an ND filter on, but then let's just say you're doing a scene with water and the reflections are really, really bright, and you want to reduce them a little, so you put a polarizer on. Now what happens is that you stack your filters, and depending on the lens you have, especially if you have a wide angle lens, if you have a wide angle lens, you can get some vignetting from stacking your filters. Now there are ways to avoid that, and I'll talk about that in another video, but a real easy way is to combine them, which is what Maven did. They combined an ND filter and they put a polarizer with it. Now this right here is the set. I do have one extra filter in here. This right here is my circular polarizer. This came with the regular ND filter set. Okay, it's a circular polarizer. What Maven has here is this comes with basically 4 filters. It comes with a linear polarizer, which is really, really good for mirrorless cameras. Now, if you have a circular polarizer, you could still use that. Circular polarizers were actually very popular with DSLR cameras, because originally linear polarizer filters, were used with film cameras. And then we got DSLRs, and the linear didn't play nice with the DSLR cameras, so they came out with a circular polarizer. And then, obviously, we came out with mirrorless cameras, and turns out that the linear profile, the linear polarizers work very well with the mirrorless camera. So it comes with a linear polarizer. Now, it also comes with 3 combo filters. These have ND filters along with a polarizer. Now, the way I know what I have, Maven has a very cool color system that helps you know what kind of filter you have. anything blue in the Maven system is a polarizer. So you can see how the filter has a blue color to it. Now what they did was, in order to know what ND filter is mixed with it, they put these notches on there and they color them with the same color as their ND set, their ND filters. Now I actually have the 3-stop on my camera right now, but the red means it's a 3-stop ND filter, okay, which is the red. Then the blue is a polarizer. Now, if I come over here, there is a pink, and the pink means it's a 6-stop. And again, it's blue, so it's a polarizer. And then gold is a 10-stop ND filter, and the polarizer is there as well. So I'm just going to take the 3-stop on here and get my cap off of here. All right, so that's a 3-stop ND filter with a polarizer. Now you still want to polarize, well, you can still turn your filter around the way you would with any polarizer. You just turn it around and you get your polarization, and then you also have your ND, and then again, this one is a 3-stop. That's it. Now if I'm doing a long exposure, okay, I would take this one off and I'll put it back. I tell you, I really love these cases. They really help organize it. Your filters, really, really cool. So this is a 10-stop ND filter. So let's just say I'm doing a long exposure and I want to smooth out the water of Lake Ontario. I put this on there, and now I have a 10-stop ND filter with a polarizer on here. And again, just turn it, and then you get whatever polarization you want for your scene, depending on what your scene is. So, I mean, it's really, really very simple. It's a good system. I love that they color-coded everything. All right. Now, everybody does, they sort out their filters in different ways. Now, what a lot of guys do with the Maven filters is they pull whatever they're going to use that day in one of these cases. So they might have a polarizer and then their NDs in here. Okay, and then maybe since you can fit 5, you got 3 NDs, or you could put an extra. Maven also makes a 15-stop ND filter. It's not polarized though. It's just a regular ND. They make an 18-stop, and then they also make a 20-stop ND filter, which is really, really good for those really long exposures on those bright sunny days. I only have the top to the 10-stop. I think actually I do have I do have the 20-stop and the 15-stop. I don't have the 18. But what I do is I put all my polarizers in one case, and then I have all my NDs in another case. Some people may want to do just put their one polarizer because they're only going to use one, and then they put all their NDs in here. Or they might put 3 NDs, and then they might put an infrared filter, the IR72. They may put that in here as well if they're going to do some infrared photography. You know, again, you never know. There you have it. I mean, I'll tell you, these filters are phenomenal. They just ended their Kickstarter, so they're in the middle of fulfilling their orders right now. So if you do contact them, their support team, they may take a little longer to get back to you. Just, you know, if you wait about a week and they don't get back to you, then just send them another email because they will send it back to you. Like I said, they are trying to fulfill. They had a lot of Kickstarter orders, so they're trying to do that. It's great that they come with a kit like this that has all. Oops, wrong one. There's all the filters. Now the kit does not come with the case, I believe. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me look right here. I have the whole list right here. So I don't want to draw. I got everything in a small. I'm in the middle of trying to reorganize and reset up everything on how I want to shoot my YouTube videos. But what comes with this here? Oh, it does. Okay. It comes with a 3-stop CPL polarizer, a 6-stop CPL dark polarizer, a 10-stop. It comes with a linear polarizer. It comes with a magnetic adapter ring, which goes right on your lens, so make sure you tell them what size you need. It also comes with a front cap. I'm not sure. I think they are giving you the older caps, which are the black ones. Actually, no, it says front cap 2.0. So they're giving you the newer caps, which are really cool, actually, because number one, you got a nice grip where you can pull these off of here. But also, too, if you want to put your logo, this comes off, and you can kind of put your logo in here and then screw this back on like that. And you could put, I could have like Rogala Photography logo in there or whatever. So those are really, really cool. And then it also does come, actually, I was wrong. It comes with a quick case, which is one of these right here. And I'll tell you, these quick cases are nice because they're small. You know, like these two right here, that's going to be almost the same amount of room or less room than one of those like Nisi filter or the Freewell filter cases. And they only hold like 5, maybe 6 filters. Right here, you got 10 in the same amount of room. Okay, so those are really, really cool cases. Oh, anyway, Maven Filters, awesome filters. I highly suggest you check them out. You know, Maven, I really, really enjoy them. So anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And please subscribe to the channel. Click that like button. It really, really does help. And I hope you guys have a very blessed day. And until next time, take care, everyone.